Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about random swaps that I've made in my life to be more eco-friendly and sustainable. To be honest, when I started doing this, I was basically trying to find ways to reuse things and repurpose things so that I could be more cost effective. I wasn't really too concerned about how much waste I produce and how it's affecting the environment. It was more so, how can I save some money and use what I have or get something that's more cost effective in the long term rather than constantly spending on things that are wasteful. You'll see what I mean when I get into the video. But that kind of turned into being more conscious of the waste that I make and the excessive stuff that I buy that isn't really good for the environment. Like when we toss things in the garbage, we really don't think of where it's going after the garbage man picks it up. It's out of sight, out of mind, you know. But more often than not, it's just gonna end up in a landfill if we don't dispose of it properly, and possibly harm the animals and the ocean and things like that. So enough babbling, let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to touch on is recycling. Recycling is pretty easy as long as you know like what your town does. I figured out what day my town recycles, what I need to do, what they actually pick up and what they don't recycle or whatever. You can just Google it, see what your town does. I usually just keep this bag in my kitchen and I dump whatever needs to be recycled in this bag, and once it gets full I just put it, you know, dump it in the recycle bin outside and put it on the curb when it's recycle day. Random things that I recycle, like canned goods, they're definitely recyclable because they're made out of stainless steel. Make sure you rinse it out. Most people don't know that. Yes, you have to rinse out your recycling before you recycle. Like random things like that, canned goods, plastic bottles, things like that, cardboard, you know the deal. Recycle. It can kind of be inconvenient at first. Once you start remembering what needs to be recycled and what can't be, it's like second nature at this point. The next thing is to stop using the plastic bags at the store. First of all, they're not recycled, and once you're done using them, they just go in the garbage. You can't throw those little plastic bags in the recycle bin. So that's why it's good to invest in, you know, reusable plastic shopping bags. I feel like most people are starting to do this now, especially now that they're charging like 10 cents or 5 cents a bag. So I just keep these in my car, and so that they're there whenever I need them and I don't forget usually. Another thing that I just recently bought, you know, when you buy produce in the produce section, you have those small flimsy bags that you can put like your lettuce in and your tomatoes in, whatever else you put in there. Those aren't good either. When I was using them, I really did try to get as much use of it as I can, or I would use them on my head when I'm deep conditioning, things like that. But eventually it's gonna have to go in the garbage. I'm so congested and I don't know why. It's like really annoying. I'm sorry if you guys can hear it. But something that I invested in are reusable produce bags. So these are easy. They can be washed. They come in different sizes. This one's a big one. Little ones, I got them right off Amazon. I probably paid maybe like, I don't know, I want to say maybe $8 or something, $8 or $10 for like a bunch of them. Just keep, you know, a couple of these in your shopping bags when you go grocery shopping, and so you don't have to use like the produce bags that they have at the store because they're just wasteful and unnecessary, and these could be easily washed when they get dirty. Instead of buying, you know, like the Poland Spring water bottles, I just fill this up every single day. I bring this to work. I brought it to school. I bring it everywhere with me. It's empty right now because I haven't drank water today really bad. But I also got this off of Amazon like a couple years ago. I also have a couple coffee mugs, coffee or tea mugs. Instead of going to like 7-Eleven and just using their packaging, their cups and whatnot, I know for a fact that those are not recyclable. Or if you go to Starbucks or whatever, and they usually give you a discount when you have your own cup. So that's another incentive. What is this? That's another incentive just to bring your own cup. Yeah, so I have this one that I like to use. This is the one that my mom got me. I love this one because I could use this for water too if I want to, because the stainless steel bottles usually keep, you know, cold things colder and hot things hotter for a lot longer. So this is my stainless steel cup. But any cup will do. So since we're on the topic of water, I have a Brita here. Yes, this was like one of my wedding gifts that I so appreciate. If anybody knows me, they already know that I'm picky about water. Like, I never used to drink tap water ever, especially where I grew up. It just wasn't an option. But I'm very picky about water. If it don't taste right, I'm not going to drink it. If you're cautious about drinking your tap water wherever you live, trust me, I totally understand that. Just look into possibly investing into a water filter so that you don't have to like constantly buy water bottles to have water, because honestly, some of the water bottles that they sell, your tap water might be better than what you're buying at like Walmart or whatever, you know what I mean? So test your water. If you don't like it, or if you don't like how it tastes, definitely buy a water filter or invest in a Brita. I love this thing. It basically filters your water for you. But I know people who have like, you know, the attachment to their water system, like the faucet as well. So remember earlier when I was talking about how when I started this whole being more sustainable and trying to repurpose and reuse things, this is what I was talking about. So in my house, I don't buy paper towels. One, because paper towels are expensive. That was the main reason why I stopped buying them, and I wanted to look into something that was more, you know, cost effective. So I don't buy paper towels. I just, you know, I buy like a set of these. What are these called? You know what I'm talking about. These towels that you hang over your oven and you wash after you wash your hands. I have a couple of these. I just rotate them in and out once they get dirty. They hardly ever get dirty because essentially I'm just using them to dry my hands after I wash them. So yeah, this is why I don't buy paper towels. One, like I said, they're expensive, and these are better. So if something spills or whatever and you want to clean it up, this is another swap for a paper towel. I use these microfiber towels, which are also really good for dusting and things like that. Another thing that you can just rewash, wow, once it gets dirty. I have them in a couple colors. But if you don't want to buy like new stuff from microfiber towels or whatever, that's totally fine. If you have old shirts hanging around, I just cut them up in like squares or whatever, and I can use them to dust, and I can throw them right in the wash and reuse them. Same thing for socks. Obviously you wash them before you use them to clean your house, but you know, when they get holey like this, there's no sense of throwing it out, and I use it to like wipe things down, use my spray cleaner, use it to wipe down the table, you know, dust around the house, little things like that. I'm that person. Something else that I've been loving lately, I recently just got this off Amazon. I've been seeing these like face halo things. It's not the face halo. This one's called Le Rouge, because I didn't want to buy makeup remover wipes anymore. All you have to do is just wet this underwater, squeeze the water out, and just hold it over your face and wipe your makeup off. Or you can use it like if you like doing masks a lot, this can wipe off the mask and everything. You just have to rinse it out, wash it out, and then hang it to dry. I like how it has a little, you know, loop here to hang on, and you can just keep reusing it. So another thing that I like to reuse are like glass jars. I can use these to drink out of. I can use these to store things in, like dried goods. This was an old pasta sauce glass jar that I just took the label off, washed it out, and now I save them. I'm trying not to get like hoardy about it. And you know, and just try to recycle, you know, what I don't need. But most of the time, if I can keep it, I will. I know people like to save these jars so that they can go bulk shopping, and they can like just go to the store and fill this up with their oatmeal or their beans, or you know, just dried, or their rice or things like that. But where I live, we don't have a store that I can go bulk shopping at. So yeah, we won't talk about that. That's another issue. Anyway, that's it. I'm not gonna talk anymore. I feel like this video is long enough. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, because you know, there are other things that I do that you might benefit from. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of these videos. I hope it inspired you in some way to, you know, be less wasteful and make use of what you have, or you know, find a swap that's, you know, better for your pockets or better for the environment, whatever. Yes, I don't think I have anything else to say. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!